I should probably move this to right there. Do I think the Bauer is overpriced? I think the Bauer is too expensive. I don't think it's overpriced. It would have to be like a little bit higher to be overpriced, but I think it's too expensive. There's a difference, in my opinion, between overpriced and too expensive. Like, it should be slightly less instead of it should be massively less. Will keyboards come back to non-autistic prices? No, they will not. Do you think G650s are overpriced? Yes, they are. Like, they retail for what now? Like 73 mil? That's way too much. Do I like Kiwi switches? If it's a JWK recolor, then I hate it. Do not buy JWK switches, please, for your own sanity. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. So the TLDR is I was sent a couple of very, very early batch JWK. So when they were really, really good. And even then, when you hold it in your hand, you can tell what the problems were going to be. I thought JWK regarded as the best linears. They are smooth. They're not the smoothest. They are smooth. However, they have glaring build issues. How did I learn to solder and desolder for the first time? I bought a super cheap kit from Amazon. From Taobao for 80 bucks, and I built a whole keyboard, and I did it flawlessly on my first try. Anybody can solder and desolder key switches. It's super easy. I have nerve damage in both of my hands. My hands are very bad at moving. My hands shake all the time, and I do it absolutely fine. So like it's super easy. I'll put out a guide. Like, it's gonna be like a super quick guide of like how to do it. There's only like 3 things you need to know. Like, you need to know your basic temps, you need to know how to place the tip onto the pad, and then you need to know how to not burn it. That's it. Is it true that your hand has nerve damage? Yeah, well, not my hand, like my entire arm. How did I get nerve damage? I got into a series of motorcycle accidents, but like one major one that really fucked up my my left hand. It's fine. I can mostly feel fine. I don't have any like super bad pain, but like my control is terrible. You still ride? Not here, but if I was in the US, I would still ride. Okay, we are going here now. Like, I'll stop riding when I die. Will therapy help it? Yeah, I was supposed to do a lot of PT, but I didn't. And yeah, as a result, that kind of fucked me up. But like my left hand, I just have very little control over it. Like, I can't even hold a fork. Where are you at now? I'm in Dubai. Why did I move to Dubai? Because a friend of mine moved here, and he was all like, "Hey Simon, you should come here." And I was all like, "Yes." Keyboards or motorcycles? Motorcycles. Because keyboards have never gotten me laid. Or at least not the kind of laid I want to be. Never gotten you laid yet. Does Pudsey get? What, I think all the women are into keyboards now? What? You don't pick up hotties at keyboard meetups? Bro, what keyboard meetups? Like, the only Dubai keyboard meetup is people showing up at my house to touch my keyboards. And then, like, obviously me touching my keyboards alone. Oh yeah, I don't ride here because it's unbearable and it's hot as fuck. And also, they refused to give me a license, even though like I had 2 valid licenses from 2 different countries. They wouldn't let me transfer either of them, and instead wanted me to go through the ridiculously expensive thing here, where you have to pay like $6,000 so they can fail you multiple times to get more money out of you. And then I was like, no, I'm good. I'm just not gonna drive. So like as a tourist, when I came here, I could drive with either of my 2 licenses. The minute I became a resident, I could not drive with them anymore. How do you get around them? I walk across the street to get to work, and if I'm going anywhere, I'm going out drinking anyway, so like I shouldn't be driving, so. Neither. I have neither license in this country, but I have both anywhere else. Uber here expensive? It's not terrible. I mean, it's not priced like Uber, it's priced like a taxi, but yeah. You don't have a desoldering gun? I don't need one, this is fine. Plus, a gun is super annoying, you have to clean it all the time. This is way easier to clean. Talk to anybody in chat that actually has a desoldering gun, and they'll tell you how much of a bitch it is to maintain. Like, this works totally fine. Alright, there we go. We finished our first row. That was nice and easy. Take a small little... I use unleaded solder. Please never, ever, 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 ever use unleaded solder. Thoughts on SP quality? I just got a DCS set from them, it was great. I sent you a link about Cat Mizu and you said you really liked the colors of Blood Moon, but I was talking about normal Cat Mizu. I don't think I liked it. I don't remember. I preferred the other one. The GMK Oni, I think. I can desolder a boulder, okay, in 15 minutes, as opposed to an hour. 45 minutes of my time worth at least $1,000. Really? Am I that valuable that you watch me? Think of all the keyboard streamers you could be watching, and you made the wrong fucking choice, as is customary. Alright, and then we'll start here, and we'll move down. I love desoldering boulders. Me too, dude. It's the best. That smells good. I love the smell of lead. It smells like bloody nose. And like cancer. What's good about the 5mm plate? You can use it to hit your enemies really hard. And also, it's so thick that, you know, it disperses all of the sound the minute you bottom out. So if you're just really, really, really bad at building, a thick plate will probably be good for you. Though it's gonna feel kind of shit. Other keyboard streamers are sponsored, mega sellout, they all act PC and shit. I mean, whatever, I don't care. I mean, it's like, it's just not for me. I don't give a shit, dude. Like, I like doing my own thing, which is just fucking hanging out, doing some builds, reviewing random keyboards I get. Most makers are way too scared to send me keyboards for review, so like if I buy keyboards, I'll review them. If you need to stop a boat, you can tie a rope around it and throw it overboard. What? Oh, yes, the 5mm plate. Yes, definitely. That is actually one of the few good uses. I source him keyboards for review. That is true. He sources me the best keyboards for review. I can't wait to review this. I'm literally going to get depression.